They say that if you stand before a mirror, in a darkened room, and whisper her name 3 times, she will appear. Some claim she is a ghostly woman draped in shadows, others insist she is a vengeful spirit with blood on her face. We call her Bloody Mary, a legend whispered at sleepovers, tested by the curious, and feared by those who swear they've seen her reflection staring back. But who or what is Bloody Mary? Is she just a game of childhood dares, or does her story hide centuries of myth, history, and fear? Tonight, we peel back the layers of one of the most chilling urban legends of all time. The ritual is always the same: a dark room, usually a bathroom, a mirror, and a voice that dares to break the silence. 3 repetitions of her name and the summoning begins. Some say she will scream, others say she will scratch your eyes out. In some versions, she simply appears, standing silently behind you. Yet others believe she may pull you through the mirror into her world, never to return. The details shift depending on who tells the story, but the unease remains the same: mirrors are portals, and speaking her name has consequences. But this is not the first time mirrors and spirits have been linked. For centuries, people across cultures have believed mirrors to be gateways to the supernatural. In ancient folklore, mirrors could trap souls, reveal hidden truths, or even invite spirits into our world. During Victorian times, mirrors were often covered when someone died in the house, to prevent the soul from becoming trapped in the glass. In this context, the idea of a ghostly woman haunting a mirror feels less like a game and more like an echo of old fears reborn in modern times. The question, however, remains: who is Bloody Mary? There is no single answer, for the legend seems to weave together several possible origins, each darker than the last. One of the most popular theories ties her to Queen Mary I of England, often remembered as Bloody Mary. She was the daughter of Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon, and during her short reign in the mid-1500s, she became infamous for burning Protestant reformers at the stake. History paints her as a ruthless queen consumed by religious zeal. But behind the blood-stained reputation lies tragedy. Mary longed for a child, announcing false pregnancies twice, only to face humiliation and heartbreak. Some believe her restless spirit lingers, forever tied to mirrors and reflections of vanity and sorrow. Another theory suggests that Bloody Mary was not a queen, but rather a woman accused of witchcraft centuries ago. Folklore often blames women with knowledge of herbs, healing, or simply eccentric behavior as witches. According to one tale, Mary was a healer who lived on the edge of a village. When young girls began to disappear, suspicion fell upon her. Dragged from her home and executed, her spirit was said to linger, furious and vengeful, haunting those who dared call her name. Still others trace her story to the legend of a young woman named Mary Worth. In some versions, she was a victim of violence, betrayed by those she trusted. In others, she was a girl who died tragically, her life cut short. Her name, repeated in the mirror, calls her spirit back, a restless soul seeking recognition or revenge. The folklorists who study Bloody Mary believe that her legend thrives because it blends fear with ritual. The act of saying her name in front of a mirror transforms a simple story into a shared experience. Children at sleepovers dare each other to try, laughter masking their terror. Teenagers test their bravery in dark bathrooms, hoping for a glimpse of something unnatural. The ritual itself creates suspense, a moment where imagination and fear blur the line between what is real and what is only in our minds. And yet, countless people insist they have seen her. Faces in the glass. Shadows moving where none should be. A flicker of red, a figure just over the shoulder. Skeptics argue it is nothing more than the power of suggestion, the human brain filling in the gaps when confronted with darkness, mirrors, and fear. Scientists explain that staring into a mirror in low light can trigger something called the Troxler effect, a visual illusion where our perception fades, distorts, and invents shapes. In other words, Bloody Mary may be a trick of the mind. But believers counter that science cannot explain the stories of those who saw more than just distortions, those who walked away scratched, terrified, or forever changed. In truth, Bloody Mary is more than just a ghost story. She is the embodiment of fear passed from generation to generation. She reflects our anxieties about death, vanity, betrayal, and the supernatural. Whether she is a queen, a witch, a victim, or simply an echo of our own imagination, she endures because her story thrives in the very place where fear lives strongest, in the darkness, in the silence, in the mirror. So next time you hear her name whispered at a party, or someone dares you to stand before a mirror and call her forth, remember the countless others who tried. Some walked away laughing. Some swore they saw her. And others, well, their stories were never finished. This is the legend of Bloody Mary. A ghost, a queen, a witch, or maybe just the reflection of our own darkest fears. And if you enjoyed uncovering this chilling tale, don't look away just yet. Our next story will take you even deeper into the shadows of history and folklore. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell, so you don't miss the next journey into the unknown.